redemptions. I think that's good. I think that's running. I think we're live. So, we return to an actually fully released video game, kind of, except it's still early access. A little bit.
Never accept defeat.
As you can see, there's a new update. Also, I should probably turn the music a smidge down as much as I love it. Just so we're uniform. And speech is probably good to just leave there. Mostly because I know I'm quiet. Especially on days where my brain's in the gutter. Anyway. So, what's new in the update? I actually don't know. There's some weapon changes, and I know that the,
Is that singing?
Ooh, maybe there's something amiss, something new. We're gonna completely relearn how to play again.
Oh, hold on. What's going on with you? Never seen you so excited in my life, death, whatever. What, did you discover a new species of root vegetable or something?
Dora, I found him. Kronos.
Oh right, our last one, her last run was a win.
Until he yielded and expired.
I forgot. As you saw in the save selection menu, it has been a time. So a little bit of a reminder for anyone who needs it. I have played this game a lot. I've completed Hades 1. Mothman, good to see you. I've completed Hades 1 twice. In the original Epic release and in the Switch release. Which is why anyone who checks my Steam achievements will be sorely underwhelmed. When Hades 2 first came out was around the time I got my Steam Deck. Or I'd gotten my Steam Deck and Hades 2 had come out relatively soon after. With the original patch 1 early access. I put like 70 nights, it's 70 runs, into my original game save. And then I didn't play for one whole update. And then we started streaming it a little bit after the last update, which was the one where they added certain characters that it's kind of impossible not to be spoiled on if you're playing the game. But when I started streaming, I started with a fresh save. So there is new content.
Over, right?
We did not actually get to the new content when we started streaming because we started from scratch, which I think is better.
Well, no, he isn't dead. I mean, he isn't gone. Not yet. I have to go, alright?
Yeah, all good.
Anyway, I think it's better to start fresh the latest you possibly can, because we never know when dialogue will be affected. And that's like the key differentiator, because like playing Hades 1 at release was a very different experience than playing Hades 2 or Hades 1.0, you know, post launch.
I shall return.
Here, let me move this over so we can be a little more in and about it.
I'm fine, really.
I don't remember if I know what is going on.
Your goal.
Who is singing?
Artemis.
I don't think this interaction has happened before.
Oh, didn't mean to interrupt. I'd not expected this to be a time for song, though neither am I complaining.
Artemis is like pretty close to my favorite, but this is like a like, if you're talking about like, oh, who's your favorite Hades character, it's like, okay, we've got like 80% of the roster is fighting for the #1 spot, and then a couple that are like, okay, maybe they just not my particular.
Hey, since you're here, why not lend me your voice for old time's sake? Let go your burdens for a bit. Not like they're going anywhere.
I'm pretty sure this is new.
That's it.
I will refuse to hit the cease button. But yeah, so a lot of content got added between, like, the first drop on Hades 1 and even, like, the second major patch, which is when I went back to the game, the next update. Was that the next or the Karen update? But, like, there's full stretches of dialogue that just didn't exist anymore, or were references to changes that were made, that were ultimately removed in the end product. So, while it's always good to see what you can see, day one, learning what the path forward is from ground zero on the most recent version is, you know, it's kind of important. And I know that the staff at Supergiant mentioned that at launch, Hades 2 early access was like 90% content complete for like things that you be able to do, save for, you know, an end game boss and the end of the story. But at launch it was either that or it was like 90% of like the end game sum total of Hades 1's content, which is crazy, if I'm remembering that properly. But this is awesome. I like this. This is good. I will just let it keep happening for at least another minute. So yeah, I didn't really ever get to the new content in the last patch, just because, you know, other stuff started happening, and we started Demonstrables and Demonstrables. Yes, it is a horrible name. I love it. So we've been playing a lot of like not released game, or like not games that aren't like fully, you know, there yet, which I think I'm like explicitly going on my way to exclude like proper early access stuff from that. Like that whole avenue is specifically, this is for demos. You know, spin dash, quick looks, early content. Early access is a mess because I think the only ones who've ever really been able to do it right are Supergiant and Larian. Hades 1 and Baldur's Gate 3 are the biggest like supportive pillars of what early access should be. Because it's mostly like slop that's either a rug pull or will never come out. Or you'll have like a EVE Online situation where it's just like, oh hey, the game isn't 1.0 after 15 fucking years or whatever. Okay, this will legitimately last forever if I don't stop. I will have to cease, unfortunately. But this is new, at least new to me. Can I give? I cannot give gift. That would break balance.
Cat.
I don't remember where we were. And the other problem is, I don't know what specifically has been added in the meantime.
Here's a thought.
Ooh. Nightshade and lime. Right, I just need to run into Chaos. Have we run into Chaos yet? I feel like we have. Like at least once. Is this like... I don't remember this. This might be a thing. This might be like a leveled thing. I don't remember. Cool if new. I know that like 1.0 is where we're gonna start seeing like endgame. Like actual like end of story. I know the biggest thing off the top of my head, the biggest thing with the Unseen update was, I believe, weapon semblances. I don't know. We'll have to talk around and see.
You prevailed in your attempt, but our enemy is time itself. And it would seem that he is not prepared to abdicate his stolen throne as yet.
Prevailed, sure. And yet, I feel as though I've come no closer to achieving our true goal. My task, sometimes I fear, it's impossible.
Impossibility tends to be transient. Time would wear us down, but with patience, we can withstand him until our night arrives at last.
Patience, then.
All in due time.
Together we shine.
Moonlight guide you.
Okay. We've gotten a lot of... I was gonna look through to see what we actually have. So, we have... Oh, we do have the cleansing fountain. Or no, that's for fountains. Do we have... Nope. That's not it. Rite of vapor cleansing. Yes, okay, we do have at least that. I should probably look through the patch notes. But I know it's mostly like weapon and gameplay stuff. And there's some other things that were added. I didn't read the whole list. This has been changed a bit. Having that controller issue again. Really hoping it's not actually my Bluetooth adapter, because that I'd have to pop open the case to... I don't want to deal with it. Let's just keep blaming the batteries in the meantime. But yeah, no, the UI has been updated, and it looks fucking sleek. I like it. You got some background imagery that kind of correlates with the nature of the thing. Duo boons. Should actually look through the UI proper. Shall earn a variety of boons from Hades. Right, so we've gotten 4 of the 7. Fangs. Daughter of the God of the Dead shall vanquish foes imbued with each of these varieties. Different dangerous perks from the Vow of Fangs, the Oath of the Unseen. So, literally the only thing we haven't gotten to fucking pop up is the Kiss of Sticks. Utter chicanery. We do have some degree of progress, though. I think we've gotten like 3 clears. How's Hades 2? Hey, yo, what up? I'm checking out the new update.
That much I heard. It's an impressive feat.
Although I was just reminiscing
We need
over
to
the fact that
right.
our stream save
Mortal
is
death
not
the
even
end,
up to
but
date
mortals
with the
often think it
most
is.
with the
When you
last
say
update.
death to Kronos, you mean it
So
in that absolute
I'm just
way,
I'm
as
in a
impossible
Hades
as it may
vibe. We're
seem.
gonna go back. We're gonna play some Hades because
So then, to
some of the
vanquish it, you
unseen
must
stuff
be
is
at
gonna
least a
be
step toward that end.
immediately
What shall become
apparent.
of everything if you succeed and
or
time
accessible
is
at
truly
least.
Killed. A world without time.
A world without ruin and decay.
But yeah, I
Our
was just
world
going
existed
over.
before time and can exist without.
Like, I don't know if I would want to go back to my old save, because my original save is like 70 nights in, and I think I've killed Kronos like 7, 8 times. But mostly it just was grinding for stuff and relationship regression.
Another paradox.
But that was before a lot of
Must be
the
true.
actual points of progress were added. So I don't want to unbreak that fucking save. I do appreciate this edition, whenever it was made, to have Artemis come in and sing. That's fucking sick. But I mean, it's Hades too. I made a mention of it in the okay, we got 35 rooms there.
Nightmare in stock.
Ooh, interesting. Only has one of these in stock. This okay, so it's per night you can get if you just are rolling in bones. Got
I'll
it.
take the special.
and we can sell multi. So we need to
Back from Tartarus.
do chaos.
I'm
We need to go and talk to Chaos, and we need to get those seeds.
Stored for this goddess, but I do have a bit of fabric we attribute to their work, and now it's yours.
Fate fabric. Few better ways to ensure the cauldron properly conducts a magical effect. I could definitely use this if you'd be so kind.
Oh, I'm not kind. I just don't like to lose.
Also, over
May
the...
guide us.
We'll find our way.
I want to say over the weekend, but I guess it was over the week because my brain and sense of time are just utter garbage.
To further victories.
I did recently watch all of the animatics and engage with
Chaos.
all of Epic the Musical. So, good old Odysseus. We have origin seeds. We might have what we need actually for
All
that.
the time you need.
Let's yeah, I guess we can do mystery seeds. But yeah, it looks like there's been some UI updates since we last played, which is pretty cool.
Finely
Like it.
chiseled countenance of the
This is
underworld's
new.
unseated king instills a sense of quiet contemplation and resolve in whosoever dares to meet those stone, unseeing eyes.
Watch over me, Father.
That definitely wasn't there the last time we were here. Also, the garden wasn't this nice before, or established. It was just kind of lines on the ground. Nothing new over here, but we haven't really done a lot of that in this save.
Nem's still out there, I guess.
Okay. Yes, okay, we would legitimately had exactly what we needed for what we needed to progress
Now,
upstairs.
my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. Release me from this realm. Become my key. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Can you imagine what the
cursed?
storyline would be if if Zagreus knew that particular couplet? I know there's more to it than that, but still. The rate of social solidarity. Right, we need to open the tavern. We have not even discovered what entropy is. I don't think that's really even in the game yet. Hidden Chamber in Tartarus. I don't remember if this is new. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to hopping back into Hades. As much as I love scrounging through demos.
I should be able to increase my grasp.
Oh, look at this fucking UI update. It's a Terra set. Oh, it's so good. Well, I mean, it was a Terra set before, but the cards have art now. Hey, Adam, good to see you. How do you compare this with Hades 1? It is a very different feeling game. At the core, the roguelike elements of the game are very similar. You are progressing down a path that has branching routes, but ultimately will end at the same 3 end level bosses that then proceed to a final boss that you will have to defeat a number of times to move the story forward. This one, however, adds several elements. Zagreus in Hades 1 is all about being fleet of foot. You can like spam dash strike your way out of basically anything with a good half of the armaments. Melinoe is extremely like she's very not direct, but there's intention in every move you make. The dash timing, so you have a dash in this game. We'll back out of the beautiful art for just a moment. So you have a dash, and you have to wait for that cloud to back up to you for you to dash again. Zagreus had, I forget the dash ability name, but the dash is there. You can make 3 or 4 in rapid succession without having any kind of cooldown at cap.
Think I can raise my grasp.
So even in the movement, you have to be much more deliberate in your intention, like how you play the game. There's a degree of caution in that. There's a lot more variety with the various combinations of weapons and the builds that you can do. That again, this is only with things as they are. The builds are very different. They play like different characters that in the same world ultimately. They have very different takes on combat. They're very different characters in how they interact with people. Zag is very casual. Melinoe is stringent and, you know, was literally raised for a purpose and is dedicated to the cause. Look at this fucking art. Huh. Wayward Sun, the Huntress, Eternity. It's time itself. We have the moon. We have Nyx. Good art. The game is still pretty. Oh my god, the game is so fucking pretty. The game is so goddamn good. The art is so, oh my god, look at that fucking art of Orpheus and oh my god, that's so good. The lovers. That is so fucking just on point. Eurydice, not Persephone. Fucking my brain is garbage today. I apologize. I blame if not the heat, the humidity. I'm not a creature meant for the warm, and the world keeps setting itself on fire. That's very that is good Hermes art though. Resistance. I do appreciate the Furies. But yeah, having Than and oh, the Chaos art. Oh, the Chaos art's so good. The Chaos like character art is also fucking amazing. I live in a place where it's constantly on fire. I feels yeah. It's just kind of the ever ongoing state of things, isn't it? I was about to say if they have inverted Arcana art, that would be amazing. Maybe it'll happen later. We never know. That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. Oh god. Way to bring characters that like with all of their character into a game where they're not. And you have Heracles too. We have to progress. We have to progress. I literally just unlocked upstairs, like for reals.
Raise my grasp.
Do I have enough to upgrade anything? I don't think I do. I don't even have them all unlocked. We really need to. If they sell merch of these cards, oh my god, if Supergiant opens their goddamn like their dev merch site and there is a Hades 2 full Arcana art fucking tarot deck, it does not matter what it is priced at, it will sell out instantly.
The Arcana. I finally understand.
Oh god, I would totally buy it too. I finally can buy tarot cards. Fun fact for anyone in chat. Also, Autumn, I don't remember if I talked over myself, but I did see you say hi. Sorry, my brain is made of soup. And it's not even as warm as it is outside. It's just soup.
Comes fast.
Wallets would be empty. Like people would actively like just not pay their credit card off fully in a month.
No way she could. Oh, hey.
Skelly is literally the face of the new update, so let's see if he
by
has
the
anything
way, I
new.
meant to say nice going on occasion of achieving your objective and all that. You did achieve it, right? Show Kronos the what for?
I was able to defeat him, yes, Commander. But my ultimate objective is far from complete.
Ah, well, that's objectives for you. Soon as one's complete, along comes another. But you are gonna keep knocking them dead.
By your leave. Death to Kronos, Commander.
Yeah, kill him.
We don't even have the fucking crystal up yet. God damn it. Okay, there's so much to do. So much to do. Anyway. I was saying something. I don't remember. Oh, right. For those interested in the tarot, even owning, if you own if you go out and purchase a full tarot deck, usually if it's being made by like a video game company, they're not making you a full deck, but the ones that care and give you like a legitimate full use, depending, there are various forms of tarot, anything with the major arcana, the story of the Fool in the World, what's the other? I don't know enough about it to actually be an authority on it, but I do know that tarot cards are cursed. Until you already own a tarot deck, you cannot purchase a tarot deck. You can only receive your first tarot deck as a gift. Otherwise, it is cursed. And I received a tarot deck as a gift, so I can actually start being a capitalist about it and buy my own now. Okay, they haven't changed anything with the Sister Blades. These in the last update, they fucking... Okay, it's even quicker.
Sore effect.
Did they fix the axe? It feels faster. The last update, the one that added the upstairs boss. I don't know why I'm dancing around fucking spoilers, but like, fuck, I haven't actually even run into the upstairs boss yet, so like, talking about it like I know is a problem. New menu UI, it's so good. It's so good. I like it. Mostly because Milano's fucking art is just, like, inherent. Yeah, my sister and dad buy them. My dad likes the art. My sister uses them. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's, the tarot is appreciated across many cultures. I say that, and I know that, like, if I even bring up the idea of a tarot deck around one of my cousins, she'll be like, it's all, you know, it's fucking fake. And I'm like, yeah, but it's art, and it's cool, and it's fun, and it doesn't bother anybody, so it doesn't matter. As long as you're not making life decisions with them, I think it's probably fine. Where are my tools? The tools are not in there now. Do I have to select them in the menu? I guess I have to select them in the menu. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been, like, literal months.
What is the will of night?
Oh, we can turn that off. We can resend that. Because we have the ability to go upstairs, like, for actually reals.
Deep breath.
I don't remember what trinket we have equipped. This is a problem.
My curse.
I'll deal with it.
I feel all right.
We have Nemesis, so we're doing at least 2 upstairs runs.
Look at you beneath the shining moonlight. Welcome, gorgeous, to the lovely surface of our world. Please stay as long as you like.
I think the lighting,
or as long as you can.
like the halo effect, is new.
It's been a little rough.
Just like, how can you improve upon perfect? You add more to it, I guess. I don't fucking know. Cast Inflict Weak is usually pretty good. Or you automatically inflict and gradually... See, Glamour Gain's really good, but I feel like if we hold off for a better version of it... or we can hold off for a better version of Rapture Ring.
All right.
But yeah, I feel like when it comes to the differences between Hades 1 and 2, Melanoe is so much more like you have to really measure out what the plan of action is. There is not as much like running gun, sometimes literally depending on what weapon you're using in the first game.
No way around the city. Have to get through.
Oh boy, Aphrodite, I forgot how much, yeah, I mean, I remember there was some, like, I usually don't give a shit about what, you know, idiots say online, but, like, there was some kind of controversy, like, some people were raising a stink about the updated art when the game first came out, and I'm like, you people are dumb.
Out of my sight.
Like, if you have a problem about anything about that, like, what is wrong with you? No, that, like, regardless of, like, which game you're playing, the art direction in honestly any Supergiant game is always fucking peak. They made sense. They were more so making a problem about like there were changes made with the war paint because people know their goddamn Greek mythology. Aphrodite married to Ares, god of war, and this is a wartime thing happening because, you know, Kronos kidnaps Hades, throws off the natural order, trying to usurp Mount Olympus. This is not news, so no spoilers. Like that's what the game opens with. So she does take on a more warlike appearance, and people are like, "Oh, she's coming off like this portrait art looks more masculine." And I'm like, you need to go back to kindergarten. Okay, fuck. Whenever your attacker special deal damage, that is so much better. What the fuck?
A necessary sacrifice.
Okay, so this sucks because fucking Hestia, like, legitimately has different boons that center around the idea of giving up another boon, and we just gave up our only other boon for basically free. But regain magic by attacking is fucking busted. A4 is married to Festus, cheats on him with Ares, she's a war. Yeah. We can get into the weeds about...
Some sort of barrier.
The pathway to the docks is sealed shut by a phantasmal force that neither mortal nor immortal strength can bind.
I mean, hell, the crux of this game comes off of the premise that both Hades and Melanoe that both Zagreus and Melanoe are Hades' kids. When one of the conditions of, you know, Hades is taking over the underworld is that he may not have progeny, and I know that is the core of what the game is about subverting that and finding, finding your family through those trials. But in actual Greek mythology, Zag is technically another one of Zeus's offshoot children, but there's something in that where it's like Hades is often referred to as dark, like a darker Zeus. So there is a bridge to be built on the foundation of, you know, Hades's potential progeny. Zeus is someone he missed with Perfos Hades. I need to refresh all of my brain. Mostly because it's like, wait, no, I remembered that, but then I didn't. Drink more water. Anyway, let's see what we have available.
A bat cage, but no sign of any bats.
I don't even have, or I guess, yeah, no, the save only has just unlocked the upstairs. Why would I have the bat incantation already done? That would be dumb. That would be dumb. I appreciate the hydrate redeem. I've got a 32 and a 24-ounce bottle right in front of me, so we will consume this, and I will regain my brain as we go. Ooh, Hephaestus.
champion of Kronos.
Motherfucker. But yeah, Zag definitely has a lot more movement-related options, whereas Milanoe, her movement, like, she has options, but they are very, very different in feel. Like, you really have to be particular about when you dodge. Also, circle strafing is, like, legitimately an option, because, you know, if you're trying to outrun things by going in a circle, and I know I just ate that shit, but if you tried doing that in Hades 1, you would get your ass fucked up by like 10,000 projectiles. If you maintain your sprint, normally, if you don't stop playing the game for 6 months and forget all of your inherent muscle memory and timing, you're able to outrun certain attacks. The upstairs is harder.
Your soul be damned, traitor.
Oi, what are you doing on this side? You lose your way? Thought you had business on the underworld, not here. Mayhap I'm just a bit out of the loop, is all. You need this stuff or not?
Okay, attacks and special damage armor is pretty strong. At the start of each encounter gain, armor only lasts for 7 seconds. Cast deal 3 times. Okay, Anvil Ring would be good if it was higher rarity. We're gonna take Molten Touch because that would have been that would have been good for that last fight. But yeah, I didn't go into the thing. So at Beyond's behest, I nope, not a single extra open door in here. Okay, I get it. That's fine. It's fine, game. I did finally watch Epic the Musical. Really enjoy it. All the various artists who have made animatics for it. Like there's the big playlist, which seems to be everyone's go-to when making recommendations. We should just have the super, right? We really should prioritize getting the super whenever it's an option.
Trapped within that pylon there.
Also, not to spread early Johns, but legitimately there's been a major update. The weapons might not work the way I remembered them working anymore. There is a non-zero chance that that's the case. So, it might not be there. It might be a legitimate change in the weapon for rebalancing. If true, bad. But more likely just that I'm shit tier and, you know, I'm very, very rusty. We'll get back into it at some point, promise. But yeah, really, holy shit, Epic the Musical, fucking great. Really, if you have not gone through it, it really, I've said the word really like 6 times in the last minute, I'm sorry.
Shades, you're free. Like
my already diminutive cognitive capacity at the moment has been split in half because game, so Epic the Musical, really good, actually not only lives up to the various hype because it's getting another, you know, round of being in various spotlights, just fucking peak, fucking really good. Singers are crazy good too. I've seen the whole musical making, being out of practice, I was like,
yet you surprise me fairly often, little star.
I fucking love Seleni's design. The fact that it takes up like the entire, it deserves to take up the entire screen. She's the moon.
Behold.
Like the shit tier part of me is like, okay, maybe Moonwater is a good idea. Maybe Moonwater is a good idea. But it's only 15. We should probably do that.
Together we shine.
Was I misremembering, or did they remap what the special button is? That's crazy. So yeah, Epic, very good. Not only lives up to the hype, but exceeds the hype. the music on its own, because I have been listening to the album's Spotify listing, does still hold up. There are some songs that I think are exponentially better when paired with their corresponding animatic. You mean, do you need healing? Yeah, but I did that thing where... I think it's only 3 times. This is, of the supers, kind of the shittiest if you don't upgrade the absolute fuck out of it. We could take the free healing, though. No, we missed out on the free healing.
The barrier's lost some of its strength.
The animatics make the songs hit hard. Yeah, literally hit harder. When you are, when you play fucking Polyphemus's introduction, like the transition from Who Are You
You'll be out in no time,
is
Shades.
so much stronger
Shamblers.
with the sudden cut on screen, and then when you get to the actual like rhythm and beat of the song, which starts only after he starts killing off some of Odysseus's men, and the fact that the fucking club swings are timed with like new fucking deaths on screen. I'm gonna die. I forgot how the sister blades work. What the fuck? Anyway. It just fucking, it's peak. When you get to Scylla, and, like, it's such a basic fucking effect. Like, I'm not an audio engineer, but I know that, like, there's effort being put in there. I understand that. I'm not saying that it's anything less, but you are taking multiple layers of the song being sung by the same person and just overlaying them and like harmonizing them with each other. But the fact that it is a single entity with multiple heads harmonizing with itself really fucking hits hard. It helps that every single person in there is really talented. Because holy shit. I think Scylla might be my favorite of the various songs, but just the sudden cut from Hello to just this real coarse, like, listen, I am I have been accused of being basic, and I will not even disagree with these accusations. I'm also unabashedly an enjoyer of the monster ladies, but you get like a coarse, like gruff lady voice, and you know I will gladly jump in the water. Fuck it. Hades is back. Hey, Connor. Yeah, we're going back to Hades. I'm not gonna say that listening to fucking Epic the Musical over the week has not at least played a part in us returning, because I want my horny Greekons. That's a statement, isn't it? Damn, not you beating the basic allegations. Listen, they're not allegations if I'm the one presenting them. Use your hex one more time before using a fountain, but we need to get the baseline. More health, more health, more health, more health. And this is per level, so we actually do need to get to the post-boss before we can start using that again, which is unfortunate, but, you know, is what it is.
Phrynos, do your thing.
Oh right, Phrynos just does that for us. Anyway. But 600 strike, like the ending there, the descent from traditional rhyme scheme to just the battering accusation towards the end, just fuck, it hits real hard. I can't remember what song it reminds me of. There is something that I used to listen to near religiously, and I will have to go through my various playlists to see if I can find it again. But there's an album where like a near-end song just turns into this like justifiably bitter levied accusation. I need to actually start paying attention. It would have helped if I actually checked what fucking trinket I had equipped ahead of time. But it's fine, because the upside in both Hades 1 and 2 is that regardless of whether or not you actually make proper progression, every run contributes. It's a good roguelite in that you do make progress, even failure is forward, as long as you don't fuck up too badly. Because there will be a point where you exhaust all of the, like, okay, everybody's up to date on everything, you need to actually beat a boss or two. Or, in Hades 2, because 2 integrates the idea of resource collection for its primary point of progression, because you don't only have the minor list of prophecies, you have everything that you can do in the Cauldron, which is really what unlocks everything. It's basically the, if you played the first game, the Shades bar that you find Meg and occasionally Dusa in.
Don't know exactly what you did, or maybe Hack, but you seem much more yourself than last I saw. That's great, because to make it all this way, you're going to need every bit of strength and speed.
Also, we really enjoy Hermes' depiction in the various stuff with Epic. I like those songs, they're good. You can dash more frequently. Oh man, a perk that is literally the antithesis of my point from earlier. But more doors. More doors is usually good. Unless I absolutely fuck that up like I just did. These are basic enemies, even if they do have armor. I'm gonna be real. The fire thrower dude, the big barrel guy, much more of a problem than he used to be. I'm gonna blame the update. Fuck. No, we're really, really rusty. They may have debuffed the Sister Blades, though. I feel like my attack speed... This is the one weapon I don't think my attack is as fast as it used to be. Like, legit. And it doesn't have as much basic, like, built-in stun, I say, as I stun lock the enemy with a special. Yeah, Kai, if you haven't been keeping up, there has been a new update, the Unseen update. I should probably go through this patch notes and actually see what changed. I know there's some weapon stuff. There's new forms of weapons, but I don't know how much of the update content we're actually going to see, because we need to make progress. But yeah, I appreciate, like, just gushing over a really good adaptation. It's been so long since I've seen a really good adaptation, and fucking Epic the Musical, while not necessarily new, but new to me. And an insane amount of the internet from the look of things. Like, I don't know why the most recent wave of attention, like, where it sparked, but I'm not the only one just getting on this bandwagon. So...
Ghastly thing.
Like, I don't know if I was gonna save, like, talking about something like this for a Of Two Minds episode with Beyond, because we did discuss, like, this exact idea. But it's been so long since there was a good adaptation of anything. Because Epic is an adaptation of the Odyssey. It's not, you know, like, these character depictions are maybe faithful to the idea of the source material, but are definitely coming from an interpretation that, you know, might be a little more modern, and that's for the best of things, honestly. because I was just looking at I was watching Mother's Basement video today. Jeff talking about the horrendous new live-action Kakegurui fucking spin-off garbage show that Netflix put out, Bet. That thing is a fucking travesty. Its existence is like... It is spitting in the face of the gods of whatever creative was inspired by its source material. It's just a really bad show, and it's a really bad localization, and it's like... I would not call it a localization, I would call it a bastardization. Bet is a bastardization of its source material, because they're changing the setting, and they're changing characters, like names and functions, and it doesn't make any fucking sense, and they turned it into Riverdale. They turned it into fucking Riverdale, man. And it's not even a good Riverdale. Like, there's a solid argument for that Wednesday show. The Bet is an affront to creatives.
Can't get through.
And I'll try to hold off on the diatribe because I know that the ad just went off. But still, like... when you adapt a property... And I know that there's two, like, schools of thought when it comes to... I'm just gonna run around and kill time. There's two schools of thought when it comes to adaptation, and it's the business-brained asshole fucking mentality of just because you own the intellectual property rights, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it, including nothing. And then there's, like, the integral mindset, where...
Can't do anything with this.
You know,
right now.
if you want to make an adaptation of something, it is because you think that there are changes on the level of the medium that can benefit from a story being told within a medium other than its source material. That is not true of, like, any of the more recent fucking adaptations of anything. I'm gonna hold off on specifics aside from Bet for maybe the Up to Minds episode we might do. The one that really bothered me most recently was the fucking Lilo and Stitch live-action movie, because they full-on just ignore bringing in all the characters, and they go with an ending that is not only just bad, it is antithetical to the original fucking movie. And doesn't even make sense within, like, an external context.
Olympus, I accept this message.
It's not the best rarity, but Uncanny Fortune would actually be really good.
Adequate.
More health for more magic, and we did up our magic, so that should be good. But speaking of Polyphemus... Let's hope Karen has a health thing. Do we have money? We have money. We have not enough for everything. Or not enough for the best version of things, which is just the way I like it. There, let's talk to Grandma. I watched the actual anime. It was a completely different vibe, like crazy people for the sake of gambling.
Correspondence smuggled to and fro by the erstwhile boatmen of the dead.
So... I will hold that off on Demeter for one moment. The way that the best way I've heard it explained is that Kakegurui is for people who wanted season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh! To exist, but also threw in some Yuri trash on top of it. Which, those are both things I like. It is just a crazy, insane gamble high school. But there's something, like, really kind of fucked up when you cast certain people in certain roles, when the concept of becoming someone's personal, like, pet or slave, maybe we don't want to localize. Maybe we don't want to put that into a Western setting, like, at all. At all. Especially with who they cast, in what roles. Because, did you notice what the consistent overlap was? And then you have... It's weird, man. Like, they changed the main character's last name for no fucking reason. And then they change a whole bunch of other people's names for... like, they make other characters out of positions where there are characters missing, essentially. Because you can't say that, oh, this is an adaptation of this character and their vibe. Because it's not. It's the shitty... It's the stupidest parts of Wednesday. Or that new Sabrina show that they did that was alright for the first half of its first season. Like, the setting sucks, and the depiction of the characters sucks because, A, they're not who they are, but also, like, the budget for the show, like, they spent millions of dollars on this, I'm sure, but it's just like, there are hobbyist cosplayers who can make a better version that is not only more accurate to Kakegurui, like the original show, because they changed both the school and the setting and everything in the content. They just, like, there are people who, like, as a hobby, like, not even professionally. Oh boy, alright, let me kill that really quick. Give me one moment. Hopefully you guys don't even see this. There we go.
I won't forget your generosity.
Live action to comics and anime, it's a choice that should... Like, that's the thing. There used to be really good iterations of adaptation. You don't? Okay, good. There, you know what? I added some after being a mod.
That's a real no-no in this town.
I think they touched up Polyphemus's... Like, I feel like the lighting is new. Anyway. After sitting in Beyond Stream enough, I've added certain terms to the banned terms list, so hopefully that shit just never shows up.
I apologize.
But yeah, no, like, when you're adapting something and you have to change something for the sake of your budget, that, like, there's a degree that's understandable. When I was in high school, I read John Dies at the End, which is essentially the cosmic horror version of a fart joke as a book. And when they made a movie version of that, they cut out, like, the middle third, because the middle third would have required maybe 15 times their budget to make, like, to a quality. So they just kind of subverted it, and they just went from Act 1 to Act 3, because here's the thing about that story, you could do that and it doesn't, like, subvert the point at all. And that adaptation's okay. The majority of the budget went to Paul Giamatti, and that's fine. Even though he's not in it very long. Anyway, point. The only I thought was good was How to Train Your Dragon. Same. Yeah, so the most recent How to Train Your Dragon adaptation is, like, scene for scene the same as the movie, right? Like, I haven't seen it.
Seems unusually strict. There's no use following a senseless code of law.
Only kidding. I do make the rules. And I get real tired. Only eating sheep.
It's funny that this is the first time we're fighting Polyphemus on stream. After talking about, fucking... Epic. We really don't have much of a build going, do we? We might just die. It's fine. There's dialogue if we die in this fight. Fuck. Okay, that was close, because we probably should have been snagged. I just ran right into that. I'm one hit from death. This is good. I appreciate that they integrate the fact that he is, yes, still blind from Odysseus into the fight. Which is why all of his attacks are fucking AoEs. We'll really try to build into a build next time, I promise. Cause I don't think we're gonna finesse this. But yeah, no, like, if you make something with respect to the source material, then, and you have to make changes for content and context, that's fine.
Wait, where'd you go?
We got murdered.
Beaten by a Cyclops, then?
Is a Cyclops still a Cyclops if he doesn't actually have his eye? Anyway.
Are you growing more motivated to find your family? Or merely growing more despondent?
Like, if you make something with respect to the source material and you don't change things unnecessarily, that's fine. But Netflix in particular is focused on making second screen content, which we had a whole rant about in a prior stream. But if you haven't seen the article from the Netflix CEO, go ahead and look that shit up, because he basically said that their primary focus is understanding that
what is all this?
Looky who.
Ooh, right. This is new for the stream save, at least. We
Bother.
pick up the trash because we are a good person.
Miss me trouble? Thought I'd flit on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
I was worried about how it would change, but I found out it was the same director and felt better. Netflix is saving for money. Yeah, but it's like Netflix is hiring people, and their writers' rooms are comprised of people who want to tell their own stories, but they're forcing their own stories into other intellectual property spitefully. So it just ends up ruining the adaptation, because they're like, well, I don't want to tell this story. And the answer to that should be, well, then you don't get to tell this story. But instead they're saying, if you want to keep working here, fucking make it work. I don't give a shit. Script due by however, you know, next week, whatever the fuck. Like that fucking, Cowboy Bebop fucking adaptation was offensive. They cancel a lot of shows that have been canceled that I felt were good. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, it's not popular for like they don't. So go ahead and look up the fucking the second screen interview, because the Netflix CEO says that their primary focus right now is not in making quality content, but is making second screen quote unquote content, because they know that their primary demographic is on their fucking phone while watching Netflix. Netflix is a background noise activity. So if they're writing and they are making content for people who are not actively paying attention, the only way to do that would be to write dialogue like you're writing SAP fucking notations. Audio assisted fucking like audible subtitles, essentially. So the fucking dialogue has to tell instead of showing. And, you know, the fucking phrase when you come to writing is that you fucking show, you do not tell. But they know that people aren't actually watching. So if they show, and then someone says, I don't know what the fuck is happening 40 minutes later because they didn't want to fucking end their Marvel Snap streak, and they're like, I'm on episode like 5 and I don't know what's happening in the newest season of Stranger Things, I guess I'll have to go back and rewatch it. Or, you know, I don't want to rewatch it because it'll waste my time, because this is what my life is dictated by. I guess I'll cancel my Netflix subscription. That's who they're writing for. Like, that's their primary focus.
Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris, I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
The one exception to this, in Netflix's case, I would say is the One Piece update, because that is a very long, very meandering story, and, you know, they added some stuff. They added stuff that's, like, quality. They did also make some decisions that were, like, this is bad writing, and you're making a mockery of a character. It's an Oda love letter, because Oda approves the scripts.
What? You can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it. You're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again. I swear.
Also, I think the only other time Eris was on the screen in this save was when we got cursed to die for getting to the second level too early. Because the Chaos Curse just exponentially just blows the fuck out of the difficulty curve because it makes enemies tougher and do more damage. And it was their way of, in patch 1, it was their way of mitigating people getting to end game too quickly. Because it's like, oh, hey, you're really good at the game because you're getting to the 3rd layer on your first run. Well, appreciate a 50% increase in health and damage every single room. Or I think it might be 5%, but it's like by the time you get to the 2nd floor boss, it's an extra 50% damage on everything, and they have more health. But if we get far enough upstairs, we will run into Eris in another context.
Look, I do want you to feel welcome here and safe. It's not just something that we
But
say.
she's also
May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
chaos, so... Eris was real for saying, like, you're doing too much, yeah. Yeah, basically.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold. Say, why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
Or not chaos, but strife.
Oh, this really isn't necessary, but, thanks. Hail, Strife.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, I really like Eris's design. She's annoying as fuck, and that's the point.
The moon oft shines particularly bright in one fair corner of the crossroads, where the princess of the underworld may always clear her thoughts and have a moment's peace.
This is new.
And listen to the frogs.
Like, that wasn't unlocked even, that was just there when we got back.
Good evening.
There's more I can do with this cauldron.
Yeah, the colony bats help. Oh, and we actually need the trash for that for some reason. Do we attract the bats to the cages with the candy? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Let's exhume those troves.
Should have everything here. If time cannot be stopped, then we shall see. If spill my blood I must, so mote it be. So mote it be.
Your recent travels to the surface. How were you able to survive up there? You were away for longer than I would have expected.
It's a relevant thing if you didn't get to the end of Hades. People who are born of the cursed progeny of the Hades bloodline are tied to the underworld inherently and literally cannot survive on the surface for very long. If you go upstairs, you can, once you break the seal and go upstairs, you go upstairs, but then you start taking damage just by existing. And you can get like a couple of rooms in,
Difference after all, Headmistress.
but you will die.
I still felt the oppressive atmosphere up there.
So the thing we did at the start was using Seeds of Chaos to dispel the curse.
Magic born of your resolve. I'm impressed, though not entirely surprised.
You're literally allergic to life,
protect
yeah.
you ere Olympus is secure.
Indeed.
Also, we're talking about fucking character designs.
Moonlight guide us.
Fucking
And
Hecate.
may shadows conceal us.
Just, I would happily Little Spoon. It's great. Never getting away from the basic accusations. It's okay.
Appreciate the deal.
I have 4 sets of bath salts. We should probably get to one of those cutscenes.
How long has it been since you visited the surface?
Too long. Cooped up here now in case you hadn't noticed. But it's a lost cause anyway. Why do you ask?
Hermes requested that I pay a visit when I can. Figured I should ask if you had any notes.
It's like I said. The dead are out and about up there thanks to our
Also
Titan
Nemesis.
friend. You'll feel right at home.
Sounds great.
Like, people are like, okay, we're starting to put together a type. I don't have a type. I appreciate many. There are various types that I appreciate. Most of them are tall, mean women who sound like they're gonna hurt me, and that's also fine. Tall, mean women who are secretly nice. That's the real type. Oh wow, we were really focusing Nemesis. We should probably give gifts to, like, literally anyone else. Oh, we did give some to Moros. We did have, I remember, that was, like, one of the last things we did in the prior streams, was take a bath with Moros. I should give them more gifts.
Why do you keep doing this? You won, okay? You beat me. Before you even started. Last thing I need now is your sympathy.
Nemesis, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We're surrounded by enemies out there. Do we really need more?
You're not my enemy, Malinois. I just go.
Is that new profile art?
Bye, Nem.
New to me, at the very least.
I think.
Hey, where'd Hecuba and Garly scamper off to? I'd ask Headmistress, but she doesn't like it when I show even the slightest concern for her familiars. They're fine, Malinois.
Well, they probably are fine. Each on a little scouting expedition at my own behest under
I'll be
the
lurking.
auspices
I
of the
appreciate
Good
you
Witch,
hanging.
Of course. The Hound goes one way, the Polecat another.
Those little scouting expeditions always seem to last a while. I'll have to keep an eye out for them then.
Where they're going, they should appreciate seeing a friendly face.
I think that we only just got the frog.
Moonlight guide us.
Aye, that.
Gotta start giving these to people.
I'm most grateful, Goddess, and expect to knock this back at the Taverna at the soonest opportunity.
No rush. Just as long as you enjoy it when that opportunity presents itself.
But Happy Meal is good. I like this. Fucking art, man. Supergiant games are always so goddamn good. The art is so fucking peak.
Grow strong.
I don't know. You're in Mystery Seeds. You got exactly 10 rooms in that fucking blows. We already went to Trader, right? Okay. But yeah, fucking, so this whole conversation about Netflix bullshit started with, like, the fact that good adaptations can exist. Go watch Epic the Musical. The playlist is findable by just typing in Epic the Musical on YouTube. The animatics are great. They have more heart than any majorly produced fucking animation from Disney in the last decade. I will fight anyone who wants to on that. I don't think anyone will disagree with me, though. We just need to get more Ash. We need to get more everything. And I'm going upstairs for no reason. For no reason. I feel like the torches are busted now, so we should...
So basically, I understand your recent journey to the surface didn't last so long, young one. Life's hard up there and always gonna be. Not like your cushy underworld.
I'm not accustomed to it yet. Everything's intensified. Whenever I fail
The upstairs
to
is
avoid a foe,
legitimately
I feel it even
harder. We
more.
should just be doing the lower end. But
you're
there's
not
stuff
gonna
we
have
haven't
it
seen up there.
I'm pleased to see you made it here. Do not avert your gaze.
So there's something if we go to Polyphemus with the axe. Which we may as well, right? Alright, let's go with the axe.
Set.
We'll see how completely busted it is. I will remember to change my trinket this time. Yeah, the Discordant Bell is the speedrunner's delight, because you do more damage, but you take more damage, so if you can perfect run something, you do. Which one is it?
Should keep me company.
I feel like the default is always to go with Moonbeam, because then we get our Selene update, or our Selene Ultra, like, as soon as possible.
The crest of the Queen.
Unless Hera just wants to show up, I guess.
The family stands united in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I think you have to do at least one run up top before Hera will pop up.
Pleased to make your acquaintance finally, my dear. Welcome to our world surface.
Very strong design.
I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, then I'd take you under my wing. And I always keep my vows.
Yeah, I don't know if the glow is specifically a topside thing. We'll have to do a bottom side run to see. But the portrait art's been updated or touched up a little bit, at the very least, since the most recent update. Oh, god damn. Okay. Sprint inflicts hit on contact with foes, deals damage when it does, is pretty good. Although, like, if that was stronger, it would be really good. I feel like the new updated well, I don't know about the newest update, but the last update's version of the axe sucked. But this seems a little bit better already. Like I like the feel just. So, the first early access version 1, the axe was so goddamn busted overpowered, because its swing was just wide and the spin to win just fucking stunned everything, and with the right builds, you could really fuck some shit up. And then the special, which I have yet to do, we'll see if that's still the way it was. So that charge up had a forward-facing shield that would cancel out any attack that made contact with it. And it would last as long as you held the button. This is no longer shield, or at least I don't think there is a kind of effect happening there. There might be a shield now.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
I ought to welcome you more formally.
I don't want to get hit to
surface,
test
little
it.
star. Part of me knew you would discover your way here. If you feel lost, you need but look aloft.
Well, that was okay. It gets good when you, like, really upgrade it. Lunar Ray. So, this seems good at first, but it locks you into one space. I like Twilight Curse.
The city of Aphira, which once stood in solemn tribute to the fear-inducing underworld king and queen, now barely stands at all.
Yet it stands in my way.
We'll have to see.
Heading in.
I don't remember if I wasted it before. We'll see if we can take that restoration after. Oh, there's a hammer. We should take the hammer. We should do the hammer first. Let's see if there's anything else that's a contender.
Fix the barrier, did they?
We have to do this dumb little run because I don't have enough of the stuff we need for bats to do this scoping out for us. Oh, hey, look, Poseidon. And another Hera boon. Okay, let's get the weapon upgrade first.
Who else? That pylon's powering the barrier out there.
Okay, I think again, I don't know if I just am noticing certain things. I feel like the animation has been updated a little bit for that. Like the swing with her step forward. I'd stepped forward straight into fire. That was beautiful. Amazing. Colossus Slash is so good. But increasing attack speed. Yeah, we're going for
It's rather heavy
the
still.
big hit.
The honors, please, Phrynos.
I know I kind of rag on some of the weapon updates. The torches legitimately went from being completely useless to, like, kind of overpowered if with the right build. The skull I didn't really get too many uses in, so I can't really comment on it. And I also haven't re-unlocked it yet, so we'll have to find out. I don't remember for the other one either.
Bronze beaks.
Why are all of the enemies just larger in this room? I mean, the spin to win continues to be great, and the basic combo is also really good. It just doesn't have the, It is slower, but I think that's the same speed as the last update. Oh no, Twilight isn't the one that I thought it was, but I have not used that before. That is more useful than I thought it would be. Putting me in an enclosed space with these two enemies is not, it's not kind, game. We're not even using our casts, we really should. I don't know, we just gotta make progress. Is going the upward route the way to do that? Not really. There is progress to be made by going up, but there's some stuff we should probably have done first. We'll see if we can get past Polyphemus.
The barrier's weakening.
Honestly, we'll just see about this run. Hey, it's that boy. Or no, it's not that boy. I thought that was Heracles for a second. That's just a rock being thrown by the fucking... by the Cyclops. We've run into Heracles, right? I feel like we have.
One remains. In the name of Hades.
They're pushing that sprint on us again. Your damage effects from Olympians are stronger for each boon giver you have. Okay, so we take this and then we diversify our motherfucking portfolio. But yeah, if you haven't, go watch Epic, it's good.
Something to procure.
Bronze.
There we go, we'll need that for something. This run was worth it. Go watch Epic. I mean, the music is amazing and great of its own volition. The animatics and other animations that have been made, either made for or inspired by, are all great. I've seen a lot of people have different takes on certain characters and certain songs. And oh boy, is there just a lot of good fucking art out there for this thing. And that's really all we need in the world right now, is just a lot of good fucking art. And stuff made with respect for both its audience and the material it is sourced on, should it be an inspired thing. Someone should take note at Netflix, not so that they can try to buy fucking rights to a thing, but so that they start hiring people who give a shit about the thing they're making again. That would be really cool. I think if that could be the end result of
Lost too much blood.
Whatever the fuck new popular thing gets the attention of people for.
My understanding was your line could scarce survive beyond the reaches of the underworld.
We need to get corporate out of the writer's room.
Traipsing about as though not bound by your father's fate. How can this be?
Specials deal more damage and inflict freeze would be pretty good. Whenever you clear enough encounters, a random boon you have gains rarity. That's something. We need 6 encounters, so it's not going to kick in until the next floor. Like, that sounds a lot better than it is. I'm sure the higher rarity version of that is fucking amazing, but, you know. Okay, we can restore our health.
Needed that.
Cool. I think I might have just accidentally consumed it last round. Shame that we don't have another Selene room, though.
Dent into that barrier.
There we go.
Olympus calls.
Do I have this part of the Dream Vapors? That's new. Do I have... I do. We haven't given Hestia a single gift. We need to correct that. Hestia the
Dear
bestie.
Goddess Hestia, I hope you will accept this offering. It's a pleasure to have met someone with your warmth, wisdom, and strength.
But I know we've been really prioritizing giving gifts to people at camp, too.
Well, look at you, making me offerings. Such hospitality. And while I throw most customs to the flames, the old exchange of gifts is one that I don't mind. So here, something from me.
Something from Auntie Hestia.
You're not supposed to be up here, are you? Don't think your dad's permitted back up top, at least. But you're a witch. Must be you've got your cures for everything under the sun.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Special launches fire. Hold cast to aim a fireball and explodes on it. But so the fact that we Hestia has things that work either alongside or in spite of certain other boons, like because we already have a casting boon, but that fireball thing changes the form of the casting boon without resetting like the effect, and adds the fireball on top of it. So yeah, we gotta find a boon that does something with synchronicity. We're actually finding elements up here, which I don't know if that's new or if that's just like these runs have been really good, but because the elemental synchronicity for boons leads to the best boons. Like all of my early successful runs were due to a absolutely busted synchronicity.
A barricade bars passage to the docks beyond the city square, leaving the denizens of the city of Aphira confined to their ruinous environs.
We'll get through, even if it takes every shade in this city.
Okay. I think we go for Hermes just because we have that diversify boon. And we need all of the stat help we can get.
Incoming.
I don't want to check if that has armor. Stabby guys are the antithesis of this weapon. Also, Hestia cast, maybe not great, actually.
Rest again for now.
Time of leave here, Em, and we need you at the bottom of the underworld and the top of Olympus. 2 places at once, my sympathies. The trick is to move really, really fast.
Okay, charge moves being faster, gain dodge chance, increase the more boons you have. It's 0.5% per boon. We've got, I mean, technically like 2 or 3. I'll take the 15% Omega speed increase. It's probably... The other one at a higher rarity would be better.
The barrier's down.
Is all I'm gonna say about that.
Night protect you, my lord.
Like, I don't have enough for 2. Because if I had enough, I would get the health and the magicka increase, but I guess we may as well just get Poseidon.
I trust your boatman there appreciates that the smooth sailing he's experienced in his mercantile routes is no coincidence at all.
Get in the water. Moves also launch a wave that knocks foes away, but uses 5 magic. I'll go for Flood Gain because I don't have any passive regeneration.
Eris returned to the crossroads, my lord. Forgive me for speaking ill of one of your siblings, but I always fear the worst when she's around. Could she be working against us?
Have we seen a couple rooms ahead?
You again?
He's like, wait a minute, you don't know?
Hairs on the back of my neck all standing up, and not because of you. Or maybe it is, but it's like I got a mark on me. Not had this feeling in a while.
Nothing personal, Cyclops. But the Testament of Night requires your defeat. You needn't concern yourself with the inner workings of it, so how about we just fight?
Testament of what? I didn't get a damn word you said at the beginning there. But you got me on board and just fight.
Will Twilight Curse work on him? Nope. Would have been funny though.
Hey, what was that?
Okay, so the knee has active fucking damage frames. Got it. Ow.
Weak.
He just does so much damage. We get her on the way.
Juicy.
Motherfucker. He actually does eat sheep now.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm about to die again.
Didn't even know it.
No.
Fuck.
Get back here, you little...
Okay. Okay, maybe we progress some stuff first.
Escaped from him.
Hey. Hey, if I were you, I'd...
New Dora
Come to
thing!
think of it, I'd do a lot of things. Go for a jog. That seems nice. Having legs. Getting the heart rate going. A heart seems nice.
Stop it, Dora. I don't like it when you get like this.
Make something with my hands? I don't know, a cup, a bowl. I'd eat. Eating seems nice. Or even just remembering what that was like.
Take care, Dora.
Who the fuck covered this up?
I fade.
Did anyone else notice that the family portrait is covered up right now? That's fucking new.
Hello. Princess, officially I cannot condone your actions. Your visits to the surface violate the terms the fates set for your father's lineage, and you invite whichever consequences they see fit.
Yes, but unofficially, Lord Moros? If you'll permit yourself to speak of it this once. Or are we limited to candid conversations only when I'm on the verge of death?
Our conversations are most definitely more secure that way, but unofficially, I am amazed by your accomplishment. Perhaps living so close to the surface predisposed you, but still, I was uncertain it was possible.
May the fates forgive my transgressions.
Likewise.
The fated list.
There's a lot of stuff we gotta go do. We haven't been talking to Phrynos. I feel dumb.
We made it back here safe and sound, didn't we, Phrynos?
Hey, watch it.
Why is the portrait covered?
Eris is gone. Vengeance for my father.
I think we're good on buying the bath salts for now.
Recovered.
The family portrait in my tent. I have been thinking on it more and more. I never asked you where you got it from.
It would be stranger if you did, for the answer ought to be obvious, though you would know the circumstances.
Yes, headmistress, if you please. I know it was a time you would never wish to revisit, but it's important to me.
Of that I have no doubt. When Kronos stormed your father's house, I fled with but 3 things. Hypnos, because it was there. That family portrait, which pulled at my heart. And you.
Only the 3?
I had but an instant, and I am threefold.
May moonlight guide you.
And you as well.
Oh, Cauldron.
Okay, well, we can summon a colony of bats. So.
Katoski Onoski.
Very well, then.
So we need... Did we use marble for that? That seems like a lot, actually. We need marble. No, we get marble down below. It's the... or no, do we? Wait. Because I know we just harvested something from up top, right? It would have been nice if it showed what we spent. We need mandrakes. Don't remember what those are from. We do need some nightshade. Let's check on the garlic. I don't know if we actually got that far. And we need stuff from the river.
Greetings.
Or no, the wood is from the 2nd level up top, but it's just going to take time.
How was the surface? Still warm and welcoming, I reckon. Not to be commended for even setting foot up there.
It was dreadful. The city of Aphira is completely overrun, and there's a blind Cyclops making sure no one gets out.
Well, that all sounds entirely unfortunate. Blind Cyclops, huh? That must be Polyphemus. Given that scrape myself way back. He's still going on about eating people?
He is.
Oh.
Come along. Thank you for growing here. Grow and flourish.
The embodiment of sleep dozes interminably in a private little grove, visited on occasion by the princess of the underworld, whenever she requires time to think and plan.
Or just to check on him.
It's a vibe.
What was forgotten shall be feared again.
Wait.
Oh, can't believe you got to Kronos before me. Knew you stood no chance against him, but didn't think you'd get there at all anytime soon.
Is that supposed to be some sort of compliment? Or an apology, perhaps?
No.
Death to Kronos.
Okay. Whew. We are just in need of making progress. Oh, but we can increase. that?
All in the mind.
We need to go downstairs. We need Ash. Untapped potential. You're about to lower. You're below the limit of your grasp. Use more cards. You have a chance to turn any minor find into a major find. We don't have either of those active. We have 2 points, which means we can put Knight back on and have that be perfect. Don't know if Runner is worth that. Messenger seems pretty good, actually. We just need a lot of Ash. And the wool we get from Polyphemus, so that's going to show of its own natural course.
Night.
We'll just turn that on because we can. But we have the Everlasting Ember. Alright, if we're going downstairs, then... do we have... have we not given... we had... no, we did. They're just down here.
This one.
We'll go for the Silken Sash because we can upgrade it faster. It still really wants us to have access to the Argent Skull, but we do not. Where did She-Ra come from again? There is a menu here that tells us where to get things. I don't remember where it is, though. There it is. Rubbish, mostly used to degrade the quality of the environment. It's obtained by cleaning up after Eris and the Crossroads. We have not gotten that particular element before, which is concerning. Okay, well, let's give a run with the, or let's see what...
The Oath of the Unseen.
So we get one for going up against Hecate with at least one of these up. If you choose a prime for rarity, each greater than common. Fuck that. Vow of Time. You have infinite time to go through the region.
For the realm.
Level 1 is 9 minutes? That's fucked. Fuck that. No. What's the other armor? I don't want to deal with that. Wards is bad. Wards is bad. Just... like, Menace is the easiest one to deal with, but we've already cleared a run with it, I think. Possibly? I don't know. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. So the question is, do we go with this and go after Hecate, or do we do the Sister Blades and go after Scylla?
Heading out.
These are the questions.
Moonlight guide me.
Hey, we got a Selene one anyway. And we have exactly one.
To you, Selene. I never feel lost knowing the moon herself is there to help me find my path.
I know I've already given her one, but we have to take these opportunities when they present themselves.
You are most kind to honor me this way. It doubtless shall sustain my steeds and me on long nights such as these. You have our thanks.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
I regret our meetings are in haste, and that we are unable to converse when thus we meet. I am expected high aloft for all to see. Our connection is to remain as hidden as the crossroads. We are to move in shadows.
Phase shift. Well,
phase shift.
There's a
together we shine
required thing with it, so they did update this. They updated the attack animation, which is interesting, but understandable. This might not be as busted as it was last update. We will have to see.
Out.
Do you see?
The trap is set as steadily the princess waits.
That's a bite.
A
I got a
moper.
mover.
We must see about the fish. What does the fish have to say? Moper. Common docile denizen of the river Cocytus. Technically a living creature, symbiotic with the souls of living things residing in nearby waters. Do we go more health? We go for Hermes. Because why not? Did they buff it again? Maybe it's just the screen shake, but yeah, no, I think it's just the screen shake, but I feel like they buffed the torches again.
Known Heck a while, and don't envy either one of you. She couldn't just send you off to deal with Gramps before you were ready. You must have hated having to wait. I know I do.
Ooh. Your first purchase in each location costs less money, and other items appear afterward. I don't know if that's new or not. We haven't... Have we? No. We haven't done much with them either way. Yeah, there is a lot more screen shake on hit. And there's a Chaos Gate.
Olympus.
Of course I don't have a gift for Chaos.
We heard the news that you found out Hades, niece. The most excellent news, I should say. Except the part that he is bound in Tartarus, that isn't excellent at all. We'll get you out of this, brother.
Floodgain is good. Floodgain is very good. I know we were talking about how much we needed Ash, but Chaos, always Chaos, forever Chaos. Chaos is always the correct answer, even if it kills you.
So serene.
When I created life, I had my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. Thus my experiment continues to unfold. Its outcome, yet uncertain.
Almighty Chaos, with your experiment so vast in scope, what can one individual achieve? The
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for idle talk. Ask me no questions. Respond only when prompted or when necessary in the absolute. But above all, do as you will.
Take more damage, but then sprint faster. We're early enough that location reward previews are not going to be the worst thing. 46% more damage is pretty good. 25% faster is not bad. I don't think it's worth taking an extra 22% damage for the next 4, because I don't know how many we have left before the boss. Yeah, fuck it. Go for the rare one. This is harder. We did specifically take the sash with us, so we should go see.
Silken finery, so soft.
Into the purse.
I spin. Why, hello there. No, what is that? An amphibian. Do get it out of here, my friend. Please help me get it out.
I didn't think she had dialogue for...
Steady yourself, Arachne. This is Phrynos. Phrynos is a friend. A familiar friend of mine, in fact. He means you no harm at all. Your stash of flies, however, that we may need to safeguard.
Oh, that is a relief. Well then, Phrynos, if indeed you are a friend, then you are welcome here. And if you'd like a bite to eat, then you are more than welcome to that too.
Done a 55 armor outfit that uses... Okay, that's terrible. As much as Fate Fabric is necessary in the long term, I feel like Fuchsia's new. So, with Arachne, the armor lasts, or the effects of the armor last as long as the armor does. So, like, these are both very good if we can keep up with them. This just immediately benefits us by giving us a Fate Fabric we don't need to buy. We're gonna go with that.
Oh, you look wonderful.
And that way I don't. And also, I really do like that it changes. It changes what Mel is wearing. Like it does have a visual effect as well. I don't think the next room's the boss room, so we're gonna try going through here.
Shadow Spinner.
Fuck. That's damage we didn't need to take. There we go.
The shadows dissipate.
To level with you, girl, I don't know that you've got what it takes to thwart the Titan. But what choice do we have at this point? I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Ooh. These are all good. Hitch is potentially very good, depending if you really build into it. I don't know if it's worth putting on our primary attack. What do we have right now? We've got... Is it just Hermes and... Let's take extended family again, just because the boon is better. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we get one free gift. Motherfucker. Trying to save these goddamn... armor points for, like, when they'll matter. Yeah, they definitely added effects to this.
That shade needs you, Phrynos. Well done, Phrynos.
Well. Oh, right, the first thing we buy is cheaper. That's the deal. That's the deal. Yeah, it's not worth the money, though.
Again, this moonlit grove in Erebus.
Not thirsty, but hey.
New friend. New friend. I have the familiar cookies.
I got you this. If this
Biscuits
treat
for the
is to your
crow.
liking, then it means we share a bond. We do. Rocky, pleased to meet you. Let us protect each other from now on.
We will have to take him on the next
See
round.
you at the crossroads.
He was in the last update, but I did not have the stuff ready, but I did this time, so now we have a new familiar friend. As much as I love Freenos. As much as he is as good as a frog can be. Which is not to disparage frogs, but, you know, fucking pet raven, man. Come on.
One of the family troves.
The thing I do love about the torches is that they do not give a fuck about the enemies that you normally need to just, like, trap to do anything about.
Confiscating stolen property.
Okay, we'll have to go after the hammer.
Thieving wretches.
Alright, pretty good. Didn't fuck that up too badly. I do fear this means no shot before boss. Just from the selection, because usually hammer and palm of power are the alternates to the shop. But we're doing alright. Just never hurts to get extra boon access, yeah. We did just do the cache.
Must have been my chaos boon just then.
100% special answer. I haven't been using the specials at all. Furious Blaze is really good. Yeah, let's go with that.
Burn brighter, Ignium.
Okay, now it's the final room, which there's a chance that there's a Centaur heart to buy in here. There is. However, first purchase being cheaper.
In the name of Hades.
Make one random boon become heroic and give it a level up. This, ironically, would only be a detriment because we have mostly rare or better. Let's hope it goes for the Poseidon thing. It went for the one common boon we had. That's great. So Hera's fun. Did Zeus just show up in the space where Hera was?
Old Charon must have ample time to spare now that he isn't busy sending souls to their eternal rest. Although I do suspect that we can keep him plenty busy in service to us here.
I'll take Blitz on the attack, yeah.
Lightning from on high.
That'll be pretty good. Hera has an ability, or a boon that she can give you, where basically it gives you a huge buff if everything you have is rare or higher.
The reappearance of your wells is certainly no accident, my lord. All it took was the appropriate incantation. Little by little, we shall restore the old order.
I also love how Mel understands Charon. Like, almost no one else does.
I vanquished Kronos. Everything you've trained me to do. Yet still you stand in my way. Still more to learn even now.
Now and always. That tinge of frustration you expressed, I would see you rid yourself of it in your attempts to rid yourself of me. The all-consuming flame.
Oh, that's way faster. Like, almost to our detriment faster.
3 against 1. To me, my sisters. try this.
Fuck. And then I got cursed anyway.
Isn't it?
I got turned into a rat. Usually you get turned into a sheep. This is new. I'm taking a whole lot of hits I shouldn't, and that's bullshit. Just the right one on the first try.
Excellent. To bear each of the nocturnal arms is a terrible responsibility. I've only begun to realize their nature. A certain incantation shall deepen your understanding.
Hey, we're getting new forms.
The aspects of night and darkness.
I knew you would prevail. The glint of valuables.
Silver.
Okay.
Ooh, I like your dress.
See, like the little dialogue.
I was beginning to think
It's
I
so
had
super
successfully
conditional.
dissuaded you. When it came to my attention, you were trespassing some other place instead. You dared venture above.
I've seen your work up there firsthand. To have unsealed the very gates of hell and brought disaster to mortals is nothing to do with your petty vendetta.
You speak of the bedraggled city of Athera, which once stood in sycophantic tribute to your upstart father. Perhaps what mortals yet remain there shall think twice next time before they put their faith in gods.
Coward.
Okay. May as well. If anything, I don't know if it still has like the passive where it makes them more likely to show up, but if it does. Charity bottle. Oh, that's really good. We don't have the money for it, nor do we need it, but keep an eye on that in the future.
Let's go, Freenos.
The transition was of last update, right? I know it's not new, but it's still cool. They have done some basic UI work, too, so...
Predictable.
Just a quick old 100 bones there. As tempting as it is, the nectar in the hand is worth several bottles of it being purchased later on. No, the dress broke, damn it. Oh, that is something I do know about the update. There's a new Scylla song.
There.
We don't have enough money, and we need Ash, so... I guess that's just gonna be how it is. We really gotta start building into some kind of synchronicity. Or at least getting, like, the rest of our moveset covered.
Area clear.
Extra challenge.
Why not?
If for no other reason than we get money from every dead enemy. Worth. Selene. Although the tragic thing is that whenever we find a Selene room without having her trinket, we don't get anywhere near as much as we would out of it. Like, if you carry the Selene trinket through, like, 3 encounters, it's enough to max out your ultimate.
stars.
Manifest your desire.
I mean, technically this is our second pickup. The layout's different, which I'll take, you know. Every enter location, 40% charged. Your hex automatically charges as though you used every one set. Yeah, that's passive. Passive is always... Passive charge will always be a benefit. Lasts for an extra half second. Whenever you use your hex, your most foes' range shots are instantly destroyed. Is super good.
There at last.
There is so much shit in this room.
Begins.
I don't have the cat familiar yet in this save, but once I do, I will. Ooh,
chitin.
Mere mortals never could achieve such skill.
Once I do, I will have the cat with me because I believe the cat makes all fishing instantly succeed. And of all the mini games, that's the only one that like actively gives me anxiety because I fuck it up a lot.
Yes.
Hey, a Nem
Always used to
fight.
be gold in the underworld, right in its veins. But Kronos turned it into little coins. All over the damn place now.
Lord Charon's going to take care of it soon enough. I give him all the gold I find. Trade for his wares.
Think I can do the same if you want to make a deal. Don't worry, any gold I get from you, Charon gets from me.
$109 for another centaur heart. That's technically a good deal.
I'll take it.
Then it's settled.
Oh, I didn't even see that exit up there. That's crazy. Wait, wasn't this a centaur heart? It doesn't matter. It was a centaur heart room. We just paid for the thing we were supposed to get for free. Damn it. Let's build into Blitz, if we can.
Oh, yes.
Wow, I took 2 hits there. That's bullshit.
Remember that.
Your casts cause lightning bolts to repeatedly strike, or lightning bolt effects may strike 2 times. Yeah, let's build into the bolts being better. Like, this run has given us, like, next to, what is it, our first boon, this floor. They are super depriving us of a fucking proper build. So, like, that's another big differential between Hades 1 and 2, is that 2 has this weird dichotomy where you can go your entire run before the thing really comes together, and you really gotta, like, eagle eye it. In Hades 1, the builds kind of came together before the end of the first. More often than not, they came together before the end of the second floor. I would say on average by the second floor. How's Hades? Hades is good. Hades is always good. And thank you for the hydrate redeem. I have been drinking water. I do feel slightly better than I was a bit ago. We keep getting our ass kicked by Polyphemus, so we return to the depths. Because I believe, and thank you for the posture check as well. I didn't think this was going to be the last floor, but okay. Scylla has a new song. I don't know if it's guaranteed to go. So hopefully we get it.
If I may ask, who made you this way, Scylla? Because my understanding is that you weren't always,
Is that
the
a
way
new
you
Mel portrait? Curious Melanoe is good. I enjoy this.
Entirely self-made. Thank you, lady. You think I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else? A wizened songmaster who taught me all I know?
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a curse?
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is, the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous. I let all of it roll off my shell. No good artist lets a random lie or insult get to them. Welcome to our show!
Nah, this is one of the other ones. I wonder if there's like an unlock condition. Not to say this one isn't a fucking bop, because they all are. I mean, of the ults we could have taken, this one does kind of fuck with this boss more than others. There we go. That's two.
That was awkward.
There we go. I remember when, like, consistently beating solo was not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee ever, but, you know, it used to be a lot harder. It used to be a lot harder. I don't know if that's just skill improvement or, you know what, but... that is crazy. Whenever you would take next day damage, receive that amount in health instead.
In you go.
I guess that that boon we have also replaces what we receive, well, or like our first purchase.
Out of here.
That's just like another passive thing I wasn't paying attention to. I'm just glad to be playing Hades again. I have a deep love for this game. I also acknowledge that I forgot to change my boon, but it's fine, we gotta level the thing up anyway. And we didn't even see Narcissus.
Flourish. All laid to rest.
Oh, but yeah, Kai, if you didn't see it, we found a new familiar. We have a crow friend. We will have them with us on the next run. So it's a shame we don't have a more, like, offensive ultimate, because this weapon burns through magic. So it looks like regardless of which way we go, we do get, like, this... no, this one adds more hex time, whereas this one adds a negative damage modifier. During your hex, gain 1% damage per foe slain, which lasts until you use it again. The center is 10% chance to deal critical damage. Let's go for the thing that adds time. This is an incredibly small room for Erebus. I think the small one only gives us, yeah, one more. Which is a shame. Yeah, that is the best use of a single point. So do we go for one really good Hestia boon, or do we go for a Hermes boon and a Palm of Power and magic? Decisions. We need more of everything, we really do. It's a problem. Here we go.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Each time you slay a foe, you deal more damage for the next 45 seconds. That seems pretty alright, even if it is only a 1% difference.
Got it.
Is that over here? Yep. We needed those.
Flourish.
I haven't been using the Forget-Me-Not list. I really should. Really should be using that.
Mourners.
Really not a super huge fan of the Star Platinum style dudes. They do a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage.
Lion ruin.
There we go. Let's increase the chance for a double bolt.
I think I can finally go.
Yeah, better to give Echo a gift.
There. Echo, he's sorry. Narcissus, I mean. I think he's sorry.
Think he's sorry? He's sorry. He's sorry.
He had no idea what happened to you. But he remembers you, and he didn't mean to hurt you. So please don't take it personally. I think he only loves himself.
He only loves himself. Only loves himself. Only loves himself.
So this works on 10%. This works for 25 dodges. Is this going to start eating into our actual health and magic if we have more than 10 locations? We have to get it anyway.
Farewell, Echo.
Farewell. Farewell.
Have we progressed Echo far enough? Do we not have the... No, we need to interact with her more before we can give her more gifts.
You can do it, Mel.
Do it, Mel. Do it, Mel. Do it, Mel.
Very cute. To give me another Hera boon against a hammer is cruel. Because I think if that one boon that relies on us having more than common, like a more than common boon set, popped up, we would be able to take it because we've got nothing but good shit. Okay, I need to correct this guy being around. More magic's always good.
Show me the way.
Okay, let's get the bones. We'll go back to the other stuff. Our base attack is just a smidge weak for where we want to be.
I'm a failure. No.
We got hit by the depression fart gas. Like, on the off chance we get one more of these, we're not going to, we're way too far in, but, yeah, just on the off chance. We don't really have a lot of variety left on that.
You.
There we go. Channel specials, faster and uses less. Specials grow in size. Like, I know we need to take these two, but this we're doing basically exclusive standard attacks, so to have the split would make a huge fucking difference. Yeah, we need to do shotgun. I don't know if this is going to be solid enough to take on the puppy.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Yep. Have something on our cast. We have exactly enough for a Hestia boon. Very good. Perishing Blasteds. Oh, explosion on impact. I'm not a fan of the fireball, like the aiming cast. Yeah, I feel like just the explosion on death is enough to justify it compared to the other two. Like the dash we're not doing as much of because we're doing our Omega attack as our primary form of movement.
Don't you remember?
I'm gonna be real, I should have got hit by that. Not gonna question it.
Cerberus, come back. All these demons.
Okay, that was a cheap shot. That shouldn't have hit. Got him.
Release you.
Oh, this fight hurts. This fight hurts my heart.
Whether he fought ferociously or merely played,
no Cerberus
the terror Cerberus does not let on.
New portrait art. Look at him. He's the good boy. The top head. I don't know how to explain this. If you're on the Damn Fine Discord, you've seen photos of my dog Jack. The top head looks exactly like Jack whenever he sees something at the window. And he's got to be like, I must be a noble guard dog and look out and see what dares what dares disturb my house, my domain.
Almost there.
Alright, so we're at least getting to Tartarus. Big heal, please. Thank you. As tragic as it is. Although, the upside of using the aromatic file is that applies to the
Good.
It applies to the well that we just consumed, so we did get more healing than we normally would have. Blood price is not going to give us enough. We have 0 gold.
Legions loyal to the Titan of Time.
All right, we had exactly enough for the last boon. Forgot.
But remain unaware of certain secret methods of descending deep into the realm.
Secrets of the unseen.
Hey, that's the name of the new update.
Unseen. Almost there. This must be how the chambers rearrange.
I forgot that they attributed the ever-moving aspect of Tartarus to Kronos' clockwork.
Be very careful where you tread, my girl.
No more hiding in shadows.
Yeah, that one Poseidon boon we got, and we were able to upgrade to heroic, really just makes this work with this weapon, because we're actively recharging as we do our Omega attack, and our Omega attack charge is our primary. Like, it's always the primary on this.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
And we get to go see Dad.
Greetings, Father.
Let's see how this has been updated, if it has.
What has that blasted Titan done to Cerberus?
Lighting's
And
been
he should
touched up a little
storm
bit.
into this place with such abandon, only to be ushered out again. Takes a small army of satyrs to drive him back.
Kronos casts him out into the morning fields above. Then rage and despair congeal about him, and his better senses take leave. My own path leads me through where he resides.
So you must face him in that sorry state. Thank you, daughter, for taking pity on the moody beast. He has seen better, but been through worse. You were too young to form a bond before, but perhaps it is not too late.
Please tell me that the update gave us the ability to pet Cerberus. We need the good boy to be a good boy. In your confrontation, Kronos summons fear reinforcements. We need to do this one. String goes around you in a punishing sweep. That's a good option. This one, I wanna get a Kronos win, and we're gonna have to ignore the fated. What do we need for the fated list? I can't check that from here. That would be too insane. All right. Progression it is. Despite the fact that the soul urns would be really, really good for this
Cerberus,
particular thing.
take care of him, okay?
Notoriously vicious Cerberus.
Yeah, the middle or the top head.
Side.
Because it's like a side view, so we can't really tell which one is. It's either the top or the right one that's the middle one.
Okay, okay.
Aww. The boy. Like, just for safety, we'll take the Yarn of Ariadne.
All right. Now for the last one.
You haven't been given any optional rooms yet. Which is concerning. Because I've got like 0 fucking gold. And the last shop is expensive. Alternatively, we don't want any more rooms because the Well of Echo is going to start cutting into our baseline stats, which, considering how few upgrades we actually got along the path, is not amazing.
Mine.
Okay, thank you. At least a solid Zeus room before we go into to fight Kronos. Yeah, the stun locking seems overpowered until you realize how little damage we're actually doing. Yeah, it's worth it at this point. A 50 magic prime is really expensive, considering like the flow of our attacks, but we need something. The extra static jump will help with ads. Man, there it is, 3 coins.
Enough of that.
Will it be worth it?
I do have gold to spare.
Yeah, you know, a charity bottle. And life essence just for the fuck of it, because it's only like half of what we actually got. What are we gonna bust the fuck out of, though? Yeah, just doubling into double strike is really our best bet. Okay, we have at least this room, so we won't be 2 gold shy of something. We will just probably be shy of anything big. Ooh, and the fish opportunity. Let's not fuck that up. There we go.
I can use this. Can't hide from me.
Alright, let's not fuck this up.
Got you. I got a jiffy.
Of course, the fish is a time pun. What did I think was gonna be?
This is it.
Oh, but the reduced price on the card, it's not enough. It's not fucking enough. Let's do that.
Greater strength.
And then we can do that.
Hear me, on my authority.
Self-healing. We have 4 fire elemental boons. While you have at least 3, wherever you take damage, restore some. Damage recovered 30% over 5 seconds.
That was my boon.
That's fucking amazing. We're 8 short of being able to get both this armor and the health. The health is the better option, obviously, but fuck.
Amid the clamor of the princess's assault on her eternal foe's stronghold, the boatman Charon brazenly cuts through the hostile river waters with a variety of smuggled wares at hand.
We'll see how broken that self-healing is.
He's stealthier than I.
A gift for the boatman.
Indeed, Lord Charon. May we soon restore the old customs between our families and bring about a new eon of prosperity.
I've given him one before, so it's not new, but
Swim
still.
time.
proving to be quite a nuisance. If only because you insist on continually setting loose your father's wretched old three-headed cur. To think how such a beast used to be kept within these walls.
So you keep casting out poor Cerberus into the morning fields, where he rages alone, of all your unforgivable offenses.
What would you have me do? I do not require him to guard the gates to this realm, for they are open wide. And I certainly do not require him to shed everywhere. Though bloodshed, I accept.
Bastard. There's something about, like, the range and pattern of his attacks that it always escapes me.
Not yet. What the?
Time shall not stop for you. Reinforcements now!
So, the ads are new because they used to just be rat priests, but now they are something different. Also, the downside of this boon is it does fucking nothing here. And I'm already down to my last. Or no, I still have the Skelly revive, but we still have the second half of this fight.
How frightening.
Fucker. I'm always at the range where he hits me with that. I need to learn that. Yeah, I didn't think the distance plan was gonna work. Shit.
You would dare.
Fucker.
You do not belong here. You do not belong anywhere at all. Come with me. I have had it with you.
That shouldn't have hit me, that was bullshit.
Previous engagement of life.
That slowdown is new.
I could have had him. Almost got there.
Close though.
But then almost
There
isn't good enough, is
was
it?
well, a lot of lacking from the build, but you know, got to phase 2. That's respectable.
So what's up? Oof, you look rough, if we're being honest, Mel. Want to talk about it? Or at least tell me the juicy bits because I'm bored?
Last night I visited the morning fields, and being surrounded by that much despair, I think I must have brought some of it home.
Well, why don't I just scare it out of you, you wretched worm?
Hey, that worked.
I know, right?
Maybe we should give Dora a gift.
Oh, you don't need to get this kind of stuff from me. I can just take whatever stuff of yours I want when you're out.
Well, you can't take this while I'm out. I keep it on me at all times for just such an occasion. May moonlight guide you.
I'm staying right here. So long.
Why is the picture covered? What is going on?
Welcome back.
I learned what happened to the Fates, Lord Moros. Or rather, how Kronos discovered where they were. It was Chaos who led Kronos to them. Chaos, of course, seems to regret this now, and I don't think had any ill intent.
Oh. That is a lot of information to take in. It does make some amount of sense. Kronos having free reign in your father's house, eventually found his way to Chaos, then coaxed this vital information out of them. Then he ambushed the Fates as part of his plans for conquest.
Sorry, I am transferring the water from one bottle to another. This is an entirely unnecessary act, and is actually kind of dumb. Shouldn't be doing this anywhere near the keyboard, but I've made my choices. You ever suddenly become aware of how sweaty your pants are? That's not good. Let's just move this over here. Okay. I'm going to need to refill both of those at some point, but we've at least got that in the shaker cup.
You're taking all this better than I would have. Come to think of it, I've
Curious
never seen you
Malface
angry.
is an appreciated addition. I enjoy this.
You're seeing me right now. It's just, my anger changes nothing, typically. So Chaos now is working to undo some of the damage caused. Kronos removed one thread in the Fates, but created another. Perhaps an unwise trade.
Making a mockery of Chaos seems unwise to me. May Moonlight guide us.
Proceed with care.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough.
Yoo-hoo! I heard you went up top. Gotta breathe some fresh surface air. What made you go and do a thing like that? Thought you were single-mindedly going after Kronos.
Figured that I might do well with a change of scenery for a bit. Though I'm surprised you're not up there yourself, considering how things are.
Oh, if only we got past Polyphemus.
It does sound pretty exciting, but I'd probably just be getting in the way. From what I hear, Ares has things well in hand up there. Imagine being the god of war right now.
It's a little on the nose.
You'd be thrilled.
It's a little on the nose.
Your whole family would be in peril.
So?
I only have one nectar left. I'm not giving it to her. Found using the crescent pick on the outcroppings in Chaos, and then we had something with the glass rock as well. Oh, we didn't read these two. Chiton. Its armored plating resembles that of mortal warriors, perhaps not by coincidence entirely. And Jiffy. Its brittle, glassy body can shatter against hard surfaces, but then regenerates.
Welcome, Lord Charon.
And Charon is here, making a delivery.
Yes, Lord Charon. You'll have what gold I may find, as I require what supplies you may spare. Moonlight guide us.
Okay. Buy
Fair
the
trade.
nectar. We're good on bath salts for now, but we can sell our fish. Hypothetically, if we're short on one. I guess we should just save up for nightmares at this point. Moondust is a hot commodity, but over time, you know. We have 3 cards. Let's just get ashes. We need enough of them.
Ah, you're here. Eris has returned to us, I trust you've seen. It was my dearest hope that leaving all her rubbish here would soon enough inspire her to pick it up, but alas, you stay away from her.
I thought perhaps you'd finally relieved her of her entry privileges. I won't let Eris turn this place into a sty for pigs, even if it means having to clean up after her myself.
How she'd chortle could she see now the frustration on your face. I know, ignoring things is seldom how one makes them go away, but when it comes to Ares, I fear it's our best shot.
Death to Kronos.
Death to Kronos.
The nocturnal arms still are holding something back.
Aspects of night and darkness.
I think otherwise.
Remove immunity from Kronos to time-altering effects such as Hex of Phase Shift. Such as the Hex of Phase Shift. This would have been good to have maybe a little bit ago. Wouldn't it? Fuck you, Grandpa.
I ask of you, spirits of earth and night, to take away this pain that we may fight. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
What's to be done?
And we have exactly enough bronze.
Got everything. As bearer of the fated arms of night, I seek their aspects, hidden from my sight.
You have it.
Okay, so we need to get to the second level to get the Rite of River. Need to do wool. The Shrines of Hermes are really good. That will make things better going up top. We need marble for the Golden Lace Ring. Let's just put that in the Forget-Me-Not. Why not? We might have the Nightshade we need, actually. We got all the way down to Kronos.
Beautiful night, isn't it? The kind where one may catch
Hey,
brief
new
glimpses
Odysseus
of the moon amid her race across the sky. She even left a little something for you here.
Moondust. You've no idea how much I could use this in my meditations recently. Although you always have an idea, don't you?
Happy Mel is a good Mel.
One, at the very least.
I feel like we should give him more gifts.
Garlic. How tall you've grown.
I believe that is the Nightshade we needed. I don't know what we need for wheat, if we do.
Into the earth you go.
Poppies take so much fucking time. Let's just do another wheat.
Moonlight guide you, Shades.
Nobody move. Strafe and Doom are both here. Cause of death, lightning. I'll get you awake at some point, Hypnos.
Death to Kronos.
Oh, don't I wish.
Let's see what mood,
Eris is back. What did you do? Did you summon her? I saw you talking.
You're not remotely pleased to see your sister again. I don't have any more control over her than you do. Headmistress still is giving her the silent treatment, though.
Ideally, Eris should be somewhere very far from here. Good thing this place is impossible to find. Otherwise, I'd half expect she would have led Kronos straight to us by now.
You truly think a daughter of Nyx would betray us? I know Eris is a different sort, but still.
Your father is a son of Kronos. How'd they get on?
That's fair.
We give gift to
Suggest
the tall,
you quit
angry
it with
lady.
these nectars soon. Can't have too much of a good thing. Should know that about me by now.
Sure, you can't have too much of a good thing any more than anybody else. Though, what would happen if you did? You'd need to punish yourself.
Snooze to Eric. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
And don't you dare act like you wouldn't do the same. One thing I'll grant Hecate is she does value discipline. Sometimes we have to discipline ourselves.
Love a gal who could just fucking kill me.
We have to take care of ourselves, too.
Okay, so I think that brings us to the point where we can get one... Or no, this is the point where we are able to get her into the hot tub. But it will have to wait until next turnaround. We need marble. But we can get necromantic influence.
Come, spirits of the dead. I have a task for you.
And that foretold a prophecy, I guess. Oh, we're literally short one fucking fabric. But that would eat a lot of stuff we need.
So...
We're only missing Night Bloom at this point. What thing did we do? The daughter of the god of the dead shall rally 100 lone shades to join her in the fight. That will just happen over time. We still haven't found the Kiss of Styx. We ran into a bunch of shit last time, it just didn't pop up. And the daughter of the gods, or the god of the dead shall form a bond with several animal familiars. I know I'm slipping into Skeletor there. But no. You don't deserve two this soon. They still haven't gotten all of the shit from the actual fucking Olympians.
Ashes of the past.
What do I have that I can do? Oh, we've got a bunch of ash shit.
The Queen.
Just kick that one on. But yeah, no, I really like that they added the art to the Arcana. It's really fucking solid. So we gotta take out Polyphemus at least once to get this active. We're 5 short for strength. We don't have the points for it. We do not have the grasp, but let's see, what can we upgrade? We've got a fuck ton of moon dust, actually. Where's Death Defiance? Of course, it's the one that we don't have anywhere near enough for. Why would it be? More money seems...
I see.
Pretty good. Oh, do we only have 2? We only have 2 completions. That's fucking crazy. Alright, so we have fully upgraded these 2. That's not too bad.
I see it now.
Passive regeneration is better.
Know the past, know the future.
It is the good. Okay,
the silver pool reacted to my spell.
We did do that,
Rocky,
but
welcome.
We have a new friend.
Pet the bird.
We pet the bird. I don't know what the bird does.
A new disciple joined our ranks, young one.
What do you do? What do you do, bird friend?
The aspects of the nocturnal arms.
They did make some UI updates too, like fucking this menu now is very good. We need bronze, and we used all of it to unlock the ability to unlock other aspects. Fuck. Alright, we can get a fair amount actually right now. The question is what we want to prioritize. we have all of the tools. The staff is probably the best return on investment, though.
Descura, awaken.
At least the aspect of Melinoe being... Because it's super fucking cheap.
Descura, reveal your secrets.
See, we've got a rank 5 aspect already. Then we just had shit in our inventory. But let's the aspect of Circe would be really good. That would be really good. We need to get marble though. That's why the fucking things felt off. We didn't even have any backstab damage active. Bonus attack power and health. Shit.
Ignium, awaken.
Hey, what just happened?
Lim and Horus, awaken.
Toughening up.
May as well just unlock
Grant
it.
me the aspect of Momus.
I bet it's pretty good.
We fulfilled a prophecy. We do not need to waste our nightmares just yet, though.
May my tooth bring you fortune and fame.
Descura.
So the Momus staff is, I guess, Nyx focused. Descura, yeah, not even ever-patient Night herself spared much time for his insolence. Or no, Momus's stuff. But yeah, fucking max magic and specials power plus 60.
Myself.
That's the good one. That's a good one. It's a shame we just invested so much in something that isn't able to be used right now.
So much to choose from now.
What is the menu we need for familiars? I'm unfamiliar. We haven't met anybody up top. It's really tough trying to remember what I have done and have not done in this game because, again, 70 runs on patch 1.
Very well.
Yeah, that's just safe to take, honestly.
Something transpired with the silver puddle back there, I could tell, young one. You're doing, perchance, that of the fates themselves.
I've revealed in the pool the aspects of the nocturnal arms. Not their true forms exactly, but different ones, with their own great power.
Ah, the nocturnal arms. Your brother, he once used their counterparts, and those ones too turned into other stuff. Well, if you need to test your newfound strength, I'm here.
I know it, Commander.
So we didn't get to really see it, but the update, last update, changed the special from having the shield to having the uppercut do damage, and it does a fair amount of stun.
What a chop! That's stuff.
Alright, we unlocked that thing that lets spirits become projectiles on the field after gout.
By light of moon in darkest Erebus, I urge ye spirits of the crossroads thus.
Look well upon the wards about this place, which keep us hidden within night's embrace. Ensure that each is whole, its strength secure, as we hold out against our common foe. To achieve victory, we must endure the ravages on us time would bestow. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Interesting.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we're supposed to have this shit
The arms
yet,
of
but
night were forged with you in mind.
we got the aspect of Melinoe on her staff immediately, so that's something. We need to keep at least one bottle of nectar on us, honestly. It's like, Controller's doing that thing again. And I know the batteries are still charged too, like we just swapped them out. Bird! How do we check what bird does again? Is it over here?
I'm rested well enough.
We could just check this way, I guess. Occasionally pecks foes for 5 damage, leaving them marked. Bonus innate critical chance, and ooh, it's a crit focused one, so we really should probably switch to the blades, actually.
Swim dark apparitions of the arms of night.
So many different forms.
What are our options here? Okay, let's resend that. Let's just add Menace for the fuck of it, and let's go upstairs this time.
Into the night. I will not fail.
And salute.
May your light never wane.
For the Silver Sisters. You have descended into Tartarus, and must have seen what Kronos made of that most sacred place. I know your confrontation did not go as you desired, but this is a new night, and you are all the more prepared.
Wolf House, very good. We don't have access to the one that we need, so... Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's tough between these two, because this can be, if you fully unlock everything on Wolf Howl, it's busted as fuck. Same could be said for Total Eclipse. It's just like, do you want a bigger hit at a higher cost, or do you want a more frequent thing?
My greatest strength.
We'll just go for the big hit. See, because like by the time it would have done anything, we won the fight.
Should be able to reach Olympus from there.
Ooh, free hammer.
Eidolon.
Hammer. And then they got a free hit in too, because that's just how my day has been. Hell Splitter, your attack is plus 300 power, but the 3-strike sequence becomes 1 chop. It was only the final chop. Or the Executioner's chop, where the final... we just need progress. We need progress. Okay, that changes up how we're going to have to play. Because you still have the full lead up.
Main square. The Seeing Eye bats have returned.
Okay, so we can go for... Why don't we go for Aphrodite?
The Boar of Erymanthus.
This is new. Of course he has a back kick. Why wouldn't he? Am I stupid? Oh boy. Oh boy. Am I not prepped for this fight? Holy shit. Is this the worst fucking combination of weapon and moves I could possibly have? Yeah. I'd say. Why am I DPSing a boss? Like mid-boss or otherwise, why am I DPSing like racing a boss? That's stupid. That was a waste of a fucking thing. It's new and super cool, and I was taken aback, but holy shit.
Let go your rage, spirit.
Do we have Aphrodite? Holy shit, we don't. We barely have any
Aphrodite.
Any of the Olympian boons. We really...
All the other gods and goddesses
we gotta get schmoovin' on that.
This one comes.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
Sure, it's been like 3 weeks, but don't worry about
I
it.
can't say no to such a lovely gift.
Are you quite certain that it's best to be up here? I heard your kind, that is to say, those of the underworld, that you're not fit to linger on the surface for too long. Please, don't overextend on our behalf.
Special is not great. Automatically inflict weak on foes and gradually restore. Okay, yeah, I mean, especially at this rarity.
My heart.
Too many hunters.
Did not mean to double tap on that, but here we are. Right, so first thing,
The barrier's lost some of its strength.
So what are our options? We've got Poseidon, we got 2 Poseidons, we've got a double magic increase, a double health increase, which we should probably take both of those. Hermes and Apollo. Honestly, I think ignoring Poseidon's probably the move. If I dodge into the attack, that would be a mistake to have made, and then I made it. Yeah, this wind-up is way too much. I know by taking the thing we made progress, but still.
Pylon there.
I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but
Pylon
alright.
destroyed.
Not waiting for the battle to be over because...
Why, thank you.
Oh. You got a little bit extra for us, that's cool. That fish is way too highlighted, what the fuck?
It's done.
Get a little more magic out of that, that's good. Are there any more? Nope. Okay. Hermes it is.
Caught.
What the fuck hit me there? Oh my god.
Hold still in their shades. That was careless.
Yeah, I fucked
At
that
least
up.
the family knows about you now. Always wanted to say, message to Olympus. Persephone and Hades had another kid, and she's all right. But Heck knew we had to wait, and she knows a lot. So my lips were sealed.
Yeah. More frequent dashing can only help
Can't
at
recover
this
here.
point.
Need to press on.
And nope, not another one of those. Right, so health upgrade, right?
Minding their own business.
But you mind your own business back on down to Tartarus, you bastards. Oh boy, this upgrade for... This hammer for the axe is rough.
Return to Shadow now.
Okay, so... What did we learn there?
Oh, so that's the surface then.
We learned that the axe got nerfed to fuck. Last patch.
It's possible I'm not cut out for city life, Phrenos.